You're watching our Wisconsin Women segment. If you've ever suffered from back pain, morning headaches, heartburn even, there might be a solution that you might have never thought of before. I'm here now at the Beloit Mattress Company in Beloit, Wisconsin with the owner, Ryan Poppie. Thanks for having us here today.
Yes.
And you've got some solutions for folks for some of these common problems that they might not have thought of, an adjustable bed frame. So let's talk a little bit about what this is.
Yeah, so it's basically, it replaces a box spring and like whatever bed base that you would have underneath it, usually a bed frame. And it allows you to fold your mattress in a different position. So if you need to sleep with your head up a little bit, you simply push the button and raise the head of the bed. If you need your feet up to better circulation, something like that, push the button and raise that. I mean, you can fold yourself into a taco if you want to. I mean,
if you really wanted to, you can go that far.
But usually it's just, you know, to sleep comfortably, you just use a little bit of elevation like this. And then of course it can also be used for things like relaxing, watching TV, doing some work at home on the laptop or
reading
iPad
a book
or
something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's nice.
Lots of different options. And when you consider what you would normally pay for a box spring and a bed frame, the cost of this is usually just a small amount over the box spring and bed frame. It's a much smaller investment than what most people think it would be.
This is pretty cool, and I like how quiet it is, all the variety that you can do. Now, is there just one kind of adjustable frame, or are there more?
There's a lot of different choices. We carry, usually in stock, we have 6 different models. You can do stuff that's relatively basic, where if you just want your head and foot to go up, that's all you got. And then you can do beds like the one we're standing in front of here that has massage on it, and you can program a position like a memory seat in a car. There are USB charging ports on the side of the bed, so that you can, if you're working on that laptop or that tab or whatever, that tablet, you can plug it in and charge it right on the bed there. So
wow,
yeah,
it's got everything: massages, USB ports. I mean, really,
under
why
bed
would you
lighting,
leave?
there's an LED system that lights the floor underneath the bed and everything. So yes, there's lots of.
So this is kind of the higher end one?
Yes,
for them?
yep.
Yeah.
This one's what they call a headboard hugger. So if you run the head way up, it actually rolls back and stays close to the items on your nightstand instead of just flipping up. It keeps you close to things so you can still see your clock, access your glass of water, whatever you got on the nightstand.
Isn't that so cool? Yeah. Now, do you need a special kind of mattress, or are there certain kind of mattresses that you need?
Yes, there are some mattresses. We make a lot of mattresses from, so of our 25 different models, we only have 3 that won't work. Some companies don't make quite as many, but most of our mattresses are completely compatible with the adjustable bases.
So you really can get that perfect mattress for you, as we've talked about before, but then get the nice adjustable frame too. And I hit on a little bit in the beginning some of the benefits that you can get from sleeping on a bed like this. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, everything from, you know, acid reflux is a big one for a lot of them, sleep apnea. CPAP machines tend to work better when you're sleeping with your head elevated a little bit. Obviously, like we said, the acid reflux. There's also people with circulation issues that need to sleep with their feet elevated, that type of thing. People who have just had surgeries. I just delivered a bed yesterday to a lady who's going to be coming home after a hip surgery, and the doctor had recommended this type of bed for her. So, you know, there's lots of reasons that you get one. Sometimes you can just get a cold, you know, and you're congested and you just sleep better at night if you can raise your head up a little bit, you know.
And I like that this is just, you know, the whole mattress is up. You're not having to try to mess around with, let me stack up some pillows, and let me see, and then they move around.
Right, and because of the way this works and the spring systems that we use in these beds are designed for this, you get proper back support. I mean, you could lay in, say, a recliner and get a similar position, except for that chair is designed for you to sit in it. It does not support your lower back properly, and so where you might be okay for a few nights there, over a longer period of time you'll start to experience back pain from a lack of back support, and that won't happen with this because you still have the proper coil system inside the bed.
I'm seeing a lot of reasons to get this, though. I have to ask, any cons to going this way?
You know, a lot of what the industry has really worked to design a lot of those cons out of it. The first one used to be that they were just absurdly heavy, and an adjustable bed base in a queen size would sometimes weigh 300-400 pounds.
Wowzers,
yeah. So I mean, they're a nightmare to deliver, and I've done lots of them. But the newer bases, some of them weigh just over 100 pounds. So they are still a little heavier than a bed frame or box spring, but not by much.
Yeah.
They've also engineered them now so they'll even work on things like platform beds. So a lot of people who had beds that had maybe drawer storage underneath, they thought they couldn't use an adjustable bed. They have made these beds much thinner. You simply remove the legs, and they'll work even on a platform storage bed. So a lot of the things that used to be problems have been engineered out with some smart thinking.
Now, before we go, what kind of adjustable bed frames do you offer?
So this is the one. This one here happens to be the style from Leggett & Platt. We've carried Leggett & Platt beds ever since they invented them in the late 70s. They're the only domestic maker of adjustable beds. We are, besides a retailer for them, we are also a service center. So we service all brands beds. So if you went to another big store and bought a Leggett & Platt base, you'd see us if you ever needed service.
Okay.
We service beds from basically Madison to Rochelle, so we're one of the few service centers in the area that does that.
I like that you can get everything through Beloit Mattress Company.
Right.
You can buy, you can get service.
Yeah, and our guys set them all up free as part of our
That's
delivery
nice.
too, and these are guys who are also trained service technicians, so they know how to properly set it up. Half the service calls we go out on is because the dealer did not put the bed together right in the first place. And so it kind of eliminates that one.
So you can avoid that
Yeah.
when you go straight to the source. Thank you so
Right.
much, Ryan.
Yep.
And stick around, there's more coming up.